Make sure y'all like the stream. I got some things I need to say. Okay. We're going to talk about the lamestream media's response to this. We're going to talk about Jemele Hill. We're going to talk about him no longer being with Chad Wheeler, no longer being with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm also going to talk about how I spoke with the friend of the female in question, and I know of her identity. I've seen pictures of her, and we're going to get into that. Make sure y'all like the stream. I got some stuff I need to get off my chest. Now, I was not going to do a live stream today, but due to some circumstances on my Facebook page, it has led me to do this live stream. All right. Let's see who's here. True, Dirty Trick, Man Cold Sydney, Seneca, Derek, King Harlem, Dion, Kurt, Chris, the guy, Big Lee, Beloved, Butterfly, I'm him, Oscar, Ill Wills, was good, Eric, G Slim, Long Tongue, Joe K, Renee, Deep Locket, shout out to Shy, Half Line.
Jemele Hill ain't trying to lose her job at the Atlantic or be invited to the Kentucky Derby and have Gronk twerk on her. Only Taylor Rooks spoke up.
Yeah, I seen that. Appreciate it, man. A boy was good. Jarice, what's going on? RSA 0. Like the stream as you come in. Aquarius, Mayan, Samurai Will, what's going on? We're going to get into this Jemele Hill situation. Y'all know I spoke about this. I did a live stream on it. There were actually people hitting me up on Twitter. They were sharing my post. That's crazy. They were sharing my post.
The free-thinking heterosexual black male must be protected at all costs.
Shout out to Joe K. Appreciate it, man. What's going on, T. Malone? We're going to get into it. The Ignomatic one. What's going on? Nate. Quietly like the stream. Red Pill Alpha. April, what's going on? D Breakdown was good. Like the stream. I just want to say I really appreciate my supporters. I appreciate everybody who donates to me. T-Mom was good. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody that has supported me, who's donated to me, who shared my posts, who's here on most of my live streams, or if not all of them, right? I never make what's good, Steven? I never make requests of y'all like that. I don't ask much of my audience. Even though I could put implement some type of rule that I get a certain amount of donations before I take some of these phone calls that I have to sit through. But I do it anyway. You know why? Because I want to be able to give my audience some light.
Jay, your live stream yesterday trended light.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I don't ask much of my audience. But the one thing I told y'all during the live stream, I said, don't say any crazy things in my chat room. Don't call my show saying crazy things. Right? Now, I shared the live stream post from the live stream yesterday to the Facebook. I didn't go back and look at it until I went back to it today. The post had over 100 comments and about 48 shares, right?
The lamestream media was trying to bury this story. Thank you, Jay, for speaking on it.
Yeah, it seemed like it. So I made sure I spoke on it, Definitely. I go to Facebook, I look at the comments. And you got these guys who I'm assuming a lot of them follow me. They're just saying the first thing that comes to mind. Damn near celebrating what happened to this young lady. Listen, I don't care if she was with somebody white. I don't care. All right? This story is disturbing whether it will be a black female or a white female. Just based off of the details that we know. But some of these guys took it too far. And they know they did because I put up a follow-up post because I deleted the other one. And I said a PSA. Don't say certain things in my comment section on my page. You can say whatever you want on your page, but don't come to my page and unload when you're afraid to even share one of my posts on your page. That's a simple fucking request. But it also showed me that there are guys who may follow me who don't respect me. Even though I don't care, but you're not going to come on my page and just say whatever you want and not get checked. That's never going to happen. You're going to get checked. If you come on my page and you're saying things that I'm going to have to be accountable for. Facebook is handing out bans left and right. And yes, they do look at the comment section. Something can be well intended, but if you have a bunch of idiots saying a bunch of crazy shit in the comment section, you're going to be looked at as what's going on here. So I make a simple request, and you got dudes getting in their feels talking about the Bow Wow situation, which really is not the same. Bow Wow, and there's video proof, was getting into his girlfriend's face, being aggressive, and she responded. Doesn't mean I agree with it, but that just ain't the same. So listen, you can say whatever you want on your shit. Don't come to mine and say a bunch of stuff, because you will get checked or you will get blocked. Simple as that. And I'm not playing. Let me pull up the post I put up today, because I'm going to have to put this in people's faces. You going to show me some goddamn respect on my shit. Now, this is the Facebook post I put up, right? I told y'all I was going to show it just because I just want people to get the idea of what's going on, right? Now, again, y'all can have your opinions, but understand this, and I'm still getting notifications. You can say whatever you want on your page. Don't bring it to mine. All right? Because I don't want to hear it. I make one simple request. That's it. It's my page. I'm responsible for it. I'm not on my Facebook like that, even though you got all these people sending me messages every single day. I don't respond because I don't want to talk to anybody on my Facebook. I don't know why y'all send me these messages every day. Like, damn, I'm not going to respond. All right? And they want to go with this tick for tat shit. Like, well, they're celebrating what happens to us. Bro, I want you to be logical. There is no gender war. If anything, men have already won that. Just by us being here and still able to speak on the things that we speak on, we've won. Whatever it is, right? So, you can say whatever you want on your page. You don't have, you can't just come to mine and just say whatever. Why is this? Because again, I'm going to regulate. I'm going to lay down the law, and I'm going to expect you to understand that, or I will do this again. Don't come to my page just saying the first thing that comes to mind. Then I go to your page and you got this clean page where you're not really saying too much. You're very politically correct. Why are you politically correct on yours? Why are you not going in like you do on mine? Knowing full well I'm going to be responsible for what y'all say. We talking about logic, not illogic and emotion. I don't get emotional when I do topics on certain things. I always want to keep it logical because I want to have I want my mind to be clear. I don't want it to be clouded.
Whoever celebrates DV is worse than trash.
Yeah. And that's what I want these guys to understand. Yes, these women are going to say things about us. They're emotional. They're women. But for you to get in the mud and say, I'm going to sling some mud too. Okay, do it on your own time. Don't do it on mine. Don't come to my page thinking that you just going to say whatever and you're not going to get checked. Listen, man, I kind of wish I had kept the Facebook posting that I did the live stream so y'all could have seen some of those comments, because even I was taken aback by the things that these people were saying. And even there were one guy in the comments here, he actually said, you know what? Yeah, I did go a little too far. It's like, bro, like, you can tell these people don't express themselves in public. They only express themselves online. That's it. They get on social media and become a completely different person. That's why they have so many problems approaching women that they are attracted to. Imagine when they're in a situation where, you know, they have to have an honest conversation. But when you come to my page and you're saying all this stuff, that post had like 48 shares. A bunch of people are going to see that comment section and they're going to be like, what the hell is this? And just know I'm going to be keeping more of an eye on my Facebook. I've already unfollowed some of these males. Don't come on my page thinking you're going to say whatever you want. That's not how it's going to be done. Just as simple as that. Now, in regards to the situation that happened with the woman that got beat up, okay, I'm going to address that on Patreon. All right, I will. So maybe give me a couple days or a day or so. There was also a black man that was beaten and stripped. So I could add that in there too. To all the people that want me to speak about something else, I could speak about the black man that got jumped and stripped. I could talk about that too. I don't care if this woman was with a white. I don't care. I have my own life I'm living. I don't care who's dating who. Who cares? And that's what I wanted to get off my chest. I don't want to have to do this again where I have to come out here and point out that these guys are tripping on my Facebook. Because I will do this again. And you got to understand, when we say things, they're going to weaponize it against us. It's like conservatives. What conservatives do will be maximized due to the fact that they have so many people against them that are looking for them to slip up. That's looking for them to do something to where they slip up. And you know what? We got them. We can deplatform people off of what a few people did. Logic over emotion. Who gives a shit she was with this guy? That's her choice. She chose to be with him and she has to live with it every single day. Every single day from here on out, people are going to know that she was the chick that dated the white football player that put hands on her. She has to live with that. She has to live with that. But don't come on my social media just saying whatever, because you guys look like clowns. You look hurt. And that's not the type of men I want around me, who are easily led by their emotions. And you wonder why these women don't respect you and they treat you the way that they do, that they feel like they're in a gender war because of how you dudes are acting. And don't let the calm demeanor fool you. I will go off when I feel the need to. And it won't be hard because you make it easy. And I wasn't even going to go live today. But I'm going live now. So let's talk about what's going on with this lamestream media, right? A lot of the lamestream media has been ignoring this story to a certain extent. Now, you did have certain websites that would bring it up. I went to some of the articles. They kind of tiptoed around it. Because they did not want to say, hey, he did it. And I think it probably has a lot to do maybe with the fact that he is with a non-Caucasian woman. So in their minds, he must be a liberal-minded man. I'm just telling you how it looks. Right? And it just seemed to me that he was to a certain degree getting a pass. And it could be because, once again, they may not see him as a conservative man. Trust me, if he was a conservative and he did what he did, they would be trying to throw him completely under jail. They'd be like, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Look at what they're doing with Curt Schilling. Every article I'm seeing about Curt Schilling, they're talking about Trump supporter, right wing. He can't even get into the Hall of Fame. So if Chad Wheeler was walking around with the MAGA hat, maybe things would be a little bit different, right? Yeah, it took a lot of these places the longest to talk about it because it didn't fit the narrative, because it wasn't a black man. And again, I'm not one of those people that likes to bring race into certain situations, but I have to call a spade a spade. It doesn't look right that you have all these melanated men get demonized off of allegations. Adrian Peterson lost a whole season due to allegations. There were other players that lost time and got released from teams due to an incident where they wanted to destroy him. Look at Kareem Hunt. You had this Caucasian female spit in his face, and he reacted, and they wanted him gone. Right? He got released, got suspended, and finally had an opportunity to come back. And he was a part of a winning team this season. Right? Look at the situation with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, hit this female and while he was in college. And they didn't want him to make it to the NFL. They didn't want him to be successful. Look at Michael Vick, man. Michael Vick did not fight one dog. And to this day, you got middle-aged Caucasian women trying to boycott him, trying to keep him. There was talk of him becoming a coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. And you had all these women talking about how they did not want Mike Vick coaching because of what his family did years ago. People like to hold grudges when it comes to melanated athletes. That's why I tell these athletes, man, you got to be careful out here. You're going to be under a microscope more so than Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler is a guy who, again, this story probably would have been basically, if it wasn't, let me just say this. I don't have a lot of good things to say about Twitter. But this is one of the times where Twitter actually was effective, because other times this story would have been thrown on the rug. They're like, whatever. Did y'all not understand? They did not want to release a photo of his girlfriend. I only seen articles with his girlfriend's face on it today. I didn't see none yesterday. And of course they used the photo that I used. Okay. I had to go look up the photo. Now I know her name. Now, the reason why I haven't put it out there, because I don't know if, but I'll probably put it out there eventually. Now, her name is Aaliyah Taylor, okay? Spelled Aliea, right? I think that's how you say it, right? And she was his girlfriend. She might still be, who knows? Women are fickle.
Jemele Hill's face is busted.
Thanks, man. So again, she's in this situation with this guy, and there's no telling if she's gonna stay with him or not. Because again, I spoke to her friend, and the friend spoke to her, and it seemed like she's doing good, right? I try to go to her social media, but everything is locked. And I truly believe that this might be a wake-up call for this young lady. Because she could have been one of these divestment women. Who knows, right? And I don't know. It just seemed like opposites. You have this chick and you got this guy, right? What drew her to him in the first place? Did you not see the warning signs, right? Those are things we can speculate on. But what we can't speculate on, this female got messed up bad. She got messed up bad. I mean bad. Well, she's lucky to be here. And here you got Jemele Hill, who somebody actually linked me to a comment thread where they was like, hey, Jemele Hill, where are you? And Jemele Hill was like, well, I'm actually dealing with stuff outside of social media, but I'll get to it, at a certain time. That's how these black feminist so-called activists do, like Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill is one of these women who wish she could divest, okay? She wished she could divest. Her, Carrie Champion, but they get on social media and try to perpetrate this, I'm fighting against the white patriarchy. No, you're just fighting against the type of Caucasian men who wouldn't give you the time of day, right? But we all know that with these dusty beta male Caucasian guys, you will give them the time of day, right? So make sure y'all like the stream too. What's good, Shan? Now, you got these heifers like her who talking about they have other things going on. Okay, but you can respond to somebody on Twitter, but you can't tweet about the situation. If it was a melanated man who done it, we all know you would have been on a Twitter storm. You would have been trying to get this guy canceled, fired, jailed. So where are all these so-called black feminist activists that claim they love black people so much, right? Where are they at? Let's get the truth seeker. Make sure y'all like the stream. Where are all these so-called activists? As a matter of fact, let's go to the Twitter sphere. Let's see what's on the Twitter right now. We got Taylor Rooks, right? I actually saw her tweet a couple hours ago. Look at what she said. Seahawks Chad Wheeler isn't being discussed much, but he should be. There are some absolutely terrifying accusations of felony domestic violence against his girlfriend. He was arrested and released on $400,000 bond on Tuesday. Now, even she said, ain't a lot of people talking about this. But I guarantee you, if he was melanated, they'll be talking about it. They will be talking about it all day. Y'all got to understand, man, I am balanced as it's going to be. I'm not here to just go at the women, right? I want to go at the hypocrites, whether you're male or female. And by the way, Sean King is white. Now, I go at the hypocrites. I cannot stand these hypocrites. I put up a video today about T.I., right? Who's known to be hypocritical, who only got exposed for allegedly doing what he did because he wanted the music studios open.
I got a big head.
Thanks. So when you look at what's going on with these so-called activists, right? They get on social media and they like to pretend like they care about the community. No, you care about lining your pockets. You only care about yourself. You only care about what you can get for you, right? So the fact that you have somebody like Taylor Rooks, everybody likes Taylor Rooks, right? Everybody likes her, right? So even she's saying, wait a minute, where's all these black feminists? Where's all these, we're a victim of the patriarchy at? Where are they at? They quiet. You know why? Because they like to pick and choose their battles. They see a Caucasian guy with a black female and they're hesitant to say something because in their minds, a Caucasian guy who dates a black woman has more value to them than a black man. So therefore, holding that man accountable is not an option unless people put that pressure on him. I'm telling you, you got to put some pressure on them before they actually do anything. But it's going to take other women with blue check marks to go look for them. These feminists complain about stuff every single day. This is what y'all should be complaining about, but you're not. Because to you, you see a Caucasian guy who's with a melanated woman and you're hesitant to pick up your phone and start typing. But if it's about you getting money or getting a job opportunity or being able to virtue signal, it's different, right? The virtue signaling is real. And it's very real from what we are seeing and witnessing on social media. Now everybody wants to talk about this situation, right? Where was everybody? Where's all these? Where's the divestment community? Where is the divestment community to talk about this? We need the divestment community online too. Are they here? Is the level up community on line 3? Where are they? Is the swirlers on line? Where are they on line 4? Are they there? Are they busy? Or they out of the office? Do we need to leave a message? Do we leave a message for the divestment community? For them to get back to us, to give us a comment on this? I know it's not important. It ain't as important as a Kevin Samuels making a video. That's way more important than this. I mean, this Kevin Samuels video, this Kevin Samuels response video is a lot more important than this situation we got going on. That's what it seemed like. They out here making response videos to everything but this, right? They making response videos to everything but this, right? They on the social media typing about everything but this, right? They got everything to say about this, but we want to hear about this. This is what we want to hear about. I don't care about no high value man or leveling up. We want to hear your comments on this story. Can you tell us? Do you have any comment? Jemele Hill took you long enough, right? It took y'all long enough. Why y'all saying something now? Let's hold on. Let me put this on. Let me put this back on real quick. Let's see what Marcus Spears, former NFL player, has to say about this.
We're about to make Chad Wheeler famous because he needs to be a face that everybody knows and sees how wrong, disrespectful, and how bad it is. Period. Like the graphic nature of what we saw, the graphic nature of what's being reported of his response to what he saw after he thought he had killed a woman. Okay, that is why we need to put this on blast. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, and I'm gonna take y'all in the back room before we get to shows. I was pressing upon to talk about this because I was.
And that's sad, man. That is absolutely sad that he had to press. Now look at the title of this live stream. Marcus Spears said that he had to press ESPN to talk about this. Look at the two on each side. They're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They didn't even want to talk about it. They didn't even want to talk about it. And Marcus Spears like, are you serious?
Raised in a household where this transpired. I also have listened to thousands of stories, not close to me, but around, and reading and researching and trying to get a better grasp on what people are going through, what women are going through, what people that suffer from domestic violence are going through, so I can speak to this from more than just an emotional standpoint. The bottom line is this: anytime this situation arises, best believe that NFL Live is going to make the perpetrator famous. And we're going to make sure everybody knows what they look like and understand that these situations have to stop happening. One point I want to make: this is not indicative of football players. It's really, really great men in that league. It's not indicative of the majority of men in society when this is going on. But it's going on, and we're going to pay attention, call it, and we're going to call it like we see it. Y'all know I am, and I think we all should carry that responsibility when it comes to our doorstep in the sport that we cover.
Right.
It's crazy how this story is getting ignored. Society is deteriorating more and more every day.
Yeah, the jaw, it is. They focusing on everything else but this. You know, this woman could have lost her life at the hands of somebody that, you know, I'm assuming that she cared about, right? With a guy who clearly has issues, man. This guy clearly has issues. And again, the warning signs could have been there, but I just feel like this stuff definitely needs to call out. Shout out to D Presley with the 5 on Cash App. Go in on them, Jay. Appreciate that, man. Let's see. Shout out to Vernon with the 5 on Cash App. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all like the stream too, man. We gonna get this going too, man. We want people to see this live stream too. Just like they saw the other one, we want people to see this one too. I am about calling out the BS, whether y'all like it or not. And I really have a disdain towards hypocrites. Hypocrites are some of the worst people on the planet. They are. So let's see what other people. Okay, yeah, this was the post. This was the post here.
Yeah, Disney owns ESPN. Disney is owned by an Ashkenazi Jew.
Oh, hold on. I think we all know that. We all know that. Real night. Hold on, I'm trying to get this is the post where somebody had to tag Jemele Hill on it. You know, this show you how little of these posts are actually going viral, right? And this was her response here. They want to know, hey, where Jemele Hill at? If this was a black dude, you'd be on here on the Twitter. You'd be on the Twitter rant. So this probably isn't going to mean much to you, but I lost someone very dear to me yesterday, and I'm sorry that discussing Chad Wheeler wasn't top of my mind. I did plan to say something about it today. You plan to say something. Did you have to? Do you get clearance on your tweets? Because if that's the case, then how come you always say something dumb? Jemele Hill constantly say and do dumb things on Twitter, but she has to sit down and think about what she's going to tweet when she normally doesn't do that. So, of course, she has to sit and meditate to try to figure out what she was going to say. This is the mindset state of these people. They like to pick and choose, but as long as there's a black man to blame, it's okay.
If Trump was still in office, this would have been wall-to-wall coverage on every news network. Biden in office now, so no more racial tension.
Thanks, Kim. I don't know. It could be something like that. I think it has more to do with the fact that he's a Caucasian guy with a melanated woman. And you know they want to push the interracial narrative of black women getting with Caucasian men, and this would not look good on that, because if you look at movies and TV shows, they're pushing that narrative more and more. If you look at commercials, they're pushing that narrative more and more, and this would actually go against that. That would go against that narrative, right? It would. But looking at this response from Jemele Hill, you know, let's see, it's here. Well, when it was Ray Rice and your former employer went hard ASAP. So you got the wrong one. And you got some guys in here coming to her defense. They're coming to her aid. They're like, nah, sister, you take your time, sister, and you get yourself together. Then you can get back on Twitter, even though you're already on Twitter. All you have to do is leave a quick tweet and go about your day. But let me tell you something. These people are disingenuous. They're not pro-black. They are pro-self. They work for Caucasians or Caucasian Jews. So we know this, and they're not going to be honest. There has to be a black man in the middle of it, or he has to be a white Trump supporter. There's two different types of males that's going to get criticized. The white Trump supporter and the black male, no matter what his political leanings is. Those are the only two males that you're going to get that's going to get media attention. These people can't write articles without pointing out a person's political affiliation, especially if they're white. Unless they've made it known that they don't support this person or that person and it fits their narrative. But the mind state here is that they really do want this to go away, because there's no black man to blame. There's no MAGA hat wearing Trump supporter. Why haven't y'all seen a photo released of him being a MAGA supporter? Because trust me, if y'all see that photo, you're going to see more news about him. But because y'all haven't seen that, people are assuming, man, he might be a liberal, man. Well, we can't be attacking other liberals. That's why you got these fake male feminists who are out here assaulting women, degrading women, these male feminists. But they will get a pass because they're male feminists. They're probably liberal, right? And they have TDS. And so because of that, they get a pass, right? They get a pass. And they're going to continue to get a pass, unfortunately. All right. But yeah. David Allegretti says okay then. Listen. If Jemele Hill says she's going through a family tragedy, I understand that. But when you're looked upon as a leader and these situations happen, they're going to want to know where you're at.
If an interracial relationship is so successful, why black people are still fighting racism?
That's a good point. But Luke Cage, yes, successful as in black women and non-black men. You know, that when it's only deemed a success if it's going in that direction. You know? Seahawks waived Chad Wheeler. So he was waived. They could still bring him back. People got to understand, the Seahawks can wait till everything die down. It will. After a couple of days, nobody's going to be talking about this. The media's not going to be talking about this. Twitter's not going to be talking about this. And by the summer, they're gonna re-sign Chad Wheeler. Knowing Pete Carroll like I know him, he's going to sign him because Pete Carroll is known as being one of these liberal, you know, I'm all about inclusion. And he's going to shield that situation under him, right? All right. Let's see. Shout out to whoever changed Chad Wheeler's picture on Wikipedia. Wow. All right. NFL player almost beat his girlfriend to death, and the mainstream media is kind of quiet about it. Chad Willer's name isn't even trending. I wonder what's different from this story and other cases of athletes engaged in domestic violence. All right. Look at my post. It's crazy how I can scroll randomly through Twitter and I see my post right there, man. I see, this is how little people are talking about this, man. My post is just sitting right here. Oh, man. This is sad, man. Let's see. Darius Butler. Man, I hope this dude Chad Wheeler get what's coming to him. Absolutely wild that I haven't seen this story on front page everywhere. I hope the young lady has a speedy recovery and is kept safe. Chad Wheeler, if I ever run across you, let's see, Emmanuel Acho. For those asking who Chad Wheeler is, there's words are met. Let's see. Chad Wheeler, if I ever run across you, we're going toe to toe because I wouldn't mind making the news, breaking something across your effing head, then ask you, are you still alive? I know one thing, the media don't mind destroying the black athletes without the facts. He's right about that. They don't mind destroying a black athlete. But I'll tell you this though, you know what's sad is that Dez Bryant would do something like that. Dez Bryant would do something like this, and he would be demonized for being an aggressive black man. They'd have his mug shot out there. They'll try to throw the book at him. They'll try to have him suspended. That's the sad thing about this whole situation. You know, that's the sad thing. Now, again, we don't have Chad Wheeler's account, but we do have the police account when they got there and what he was doing. But will we ever get his account? He might not even say anything. So until then, we're going to listen to not only what she has said, but from what the police officer observed. TMZ is reporting that his girlfriend said that he was off his bipolar medication and just snapped. Come on, girl. She said that, a boy? Wow. I got sports journalists who work at Sportsnet, a news channels, hitting me up to say they didn't know about the Chad Wheeler incident until they saw it here. People got to understand that what we call news in this country is usually curated and shaped to fit narratives, i.e. the Donald Trump Orange Man bad is evil, TDS, Trump news 24/7. Everything else gets thrown to the wayside. Oh, it's a race issue. We got these guys rioting, but who cares? We got Antifa tearing up whole cities. We don't care about that either. Because, and also, let me just say this too about the lamestream media. The lamestream media is dying. The lamestream media is done. The lamestream media is on its last legs. This is a statement from the Seahawks. The media don't do their job properly. They only care about narratives that they can get clicks on. And maybe with this story, they didn't think they would get those clicks. You know why? Because there's a whole community full of white male worshipers that would not want to look at that. These people know their audience. They know that there's going to be an audience of people that they have that are not going to want to hear this. Because there's no black man to blame. There's no Donald Trump supporter to blame. So they're like, well, damn. We can't run the story. Do you know how many stories I'm seeing now? Trump supporter this, Trump supporter that, alt-right this, alt-right that. That's all they want to talk about.
taboos white are willing to break to sleep with a black woman.
Thanks, Luke Cage. This is a statement from him. Said the Seahawks are saddened by the details emerging against Chad Wheeler and strongly condemn this act of domestic violence. Our thoughts and support are with the victim. Chad is a free agent and no longer with the team. If you are experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. So this was their own PSA. This was their own PSA. They put out their own PSA.
Wheeler is a very Ashkenazi Jewish name, thinking face.
Oh, really? I mean, it wouldn't matter. White, Jewish, wouldn't matter. All right, let me go back to Taylor Roke's comment section. They want to connect this to Kaepernick. This ain't got nothing to do with Kaepernick. Kaepernick, that situation isn't the same. This is a guy who clearly has issues. Let's see what Jemele Hill has to say. I'm not going to repost a picture of Chad Wheeler's victim, but if this horrible situation isn't seen in a context of hate crime, journalists are being irresponsible. I'm also wondering why this isn't considered attempted murder. Well, it is because he. Okay, Jemele, did you actually read the details? They undercharged him, right? If you listen to the details, it was attempted murder. It was. And here she go with it was a hate crime. That was his girlfriend. Y'all see how quick she went with it's a hate crime. No, that was his girlfriend. He was having relations with her. They were living together. You can't use hate crime now. I'm sorry. You can't use hate crime now. They were in a relationship. It wasn't random. It wasn't a random act of violence. Okay? That's what this is, man. So no, this is not a hate crime. They were in a relationship. And I'm sure he's put hands on her before.
Darth Vader voice the mammy is strong with Jemele.
Thanks, Ardell. She talking about, well, it was a hate crime. A hate crime? In certain aspects, it could be. But again, they're in a relationship. They're in a relationship. So I'm not quick to say it was a hate crime. Hate crime is something that's random, is due to your race and them, wanting to harm you because of your race. All right. Somebody asked her, when Ray Rice got beat up his girlfriend, that incident was the lead story on CNN. Honest question, did you know who this guy was before he appeared in the story? I knew of Chad Wheeler because through me watching college football, I knew he played at USC, right? He was average offensive lineman, above average offensive lineman at USC, right? Got an opportunity to play in the NFL. So I knew of him before. This not a random guy, right? This is what they want y'all to believe. They want y'all to believe that this is just a random guy. It don't matter if he's random. He's wearing an NFL uniform. He's collecting an NFL check, or he was. So who cares if he's random or not? There's a lot of random athletes that get caught up in these situations, and y'all can't wait to get on Twitter and talk about how bad of a human being and how men need to do better. Chad Wheeler just posted on Twitter. See, Chad Wheeler just posted on Twitter. I don't have his Twitter. This is him? Is this him? Okay, I'm on this page. I think this is page. It's not letting me go to it. Was I blocked? Man, come on, man. Seriously? It's not letting me go to it. Hold on. Let me see if because it's not letting me go to his page. I wonder if I'm blocked or something, or he got me muted. Wow, that page is gone. Hold up. Well, it's giving me a hard time. Shout out to Bad Hombre, Ardell. Well, I can't really. I don't know. Twitter's acting weird right now. So Twitter wants to act weird now. All of a sudden, it's crazy. I'll keep trying to see if I can get into it. But other than that, so he apologized. Hold on, let me see if I can go. Yeah, Twitter is not responding right now. Not for me. No, I just think it's not letting me. Twitter's not letting me on. Twitter's tweaking right now, man. As soon as I'm on Twitter looking up stuff, it wants to tweak. Ain't that some shit? Oh, let me look on my phone. Let's see. Chad Wheeler. Let's see if I can find this page. Where is it? Where's the at? Let me see. So I can get an at going. Okay, let me see. But yeah, he did post like an hour ago. Okay. Let me see if I can look it up again. All right, see if they give me an opportunity to look it up again. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all like the stream. What the? Is my account still there? Holy shit. Hold up. Shout out to Real Knight and Mr. SF Black. I appreciate that, man. Hold on. Maybe something wrong with my internet. Let me see. Is anything wrong with my internet? Okay. Let me go back. Go back here. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna take a look at this Chad Wheeler tweets, and then I'm going to, and that's gonna be it. Okay, so I can bring. Okay, here we go. I'm about to put it on the screen now. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see. Let's get his side of the story. Let's get his side of the story. All right. Now he had a Twitter thread going on here. All right. Let's see. It says events. Well, make sure y'all can see it. It says events happened over the weekend that transpired from a manic episode. I am deeply sorry for the pain and suffering that I have caused to Aaliyah and her family. I apologize profusely for the turmoil that I have caused to my family, my teammates, fans, and those closest to me. The most important thing right now is that Aaliyah gets the care she needs, and I get help. Both are happening. It is time for me to walk away from football and get help. And I need to never again pose a threat to another. I cannot express my sorrow or remorse enough. I am truly ashamed. That's what he had to say. He says both are happening. It's as if he still is in a way controlling things, right? He's like, you're going to go, you go heal. I'm going to go heal. And then we'll just swoop back together, right? He said he had a manic episode. How many manic episodes have you had, Chad? Chad, how many manic episodes have you had? Why are my notifications not going on? Shout out to Mr. SF Black talking about this incident would contradict their swirling narrative, and they can't call out a white man unless White Zaddy tells them they can. Oh yeah, he got to be a Trump supporter first. he got to be a white conservative Trump supporter. I call him out all day. The shade room are some white male worshiping bedwenches. Of course, they always posting interracial couples if the couple is a black woman and a Caucasian man. Let's look at the responses. Let's see what people are saying. I see many evil people wishing death upon Chad, and it sickens me. He is not a victim, but he deserves a second chance like everyone else. Lucas, bro, he tried to kill her. Every human deserves forgiveness if they change themselves and seek. The thing is this. It's not that he can't get forgiveness. It's that I think he's done this before. This ain't the first time he just put hands on her. He said he had a manic episode. How many manic episodes do you think he has had? Yeah, he did not deny telling her to bow down. He did not deny that. He didn't deny that. So again, I can only go off of what they've both said. And right now, he has not denied that. He ain't denied it. Let's be honest here. He is toast. He will get charges and serve time as long as she presses charges. I bet he really regrets it. And that's the sad part. In a moment of pure anger, people can snap. No excuse, but it's sad. He brutally beat her for not bowing down to him, then ate dinner afterwards unfazed, thinking he killed her and was surprised she was alive and didn't call the ambulance or anything. He is a monster. The only thing sad is that people like him exist. Is that DK Metcalf? Oh, no. All right. Let's see. Those events did not transpire from a manic episode. People all over the world have mental health issues every day and don't turn to brutality like you did. Gross and deflective. Go away. Let's see. Buddy, I work in the mental health field, and yes, this happens. I am in no ways making an excuse because it's not an excuse, but people with mental health issues and mania do act this way. Oh, they do? Now, again, I've seen people, have fits of rage, right? But the dude almost took this girl's life. Does that happen too, Mr. Health Professional? This person here says, you almost killed a woman. Events happen. Go to F hell. Whatever. Let's see. You literally almost killed a girl and then ate dinner afterwards. That's crazy. He ate dinner afterwards. Wow, man. Wow. I listen. Y'all can say whatever you want about me. I would never defend this. Ever. I would never defend this. And again, this is his side of the story. And he's apologizing, but he's taking no accountability as far as what he's being accused of doing. He hasn't denied any of it, but said he had a manic episode, which can mean a lot of different things. So I can only go off of what he's saying. So when y'all come at me with this, well, you don't know his side. He has an opportunity, and he didn't really say much, except for make an excuse. Mike Wallace, he says, F you. Damn, you know it's bad when Mike Wallace at you. You thought you killed your girlfriend and continue to eat dinner. you about to feel some pain and suffering. That meme is crazy. Let's see. Bro, hopefully you do not take the situation lightly and realize how much damage you caused, not only to Aaliyah, her family, yourself, and your own family. Recognize how this puts the team in a bad spot. It's because of your doing. She is right. Let's see. Oh, he's right. Excuse me. He's right. I'm saying she's right. He's right. Because the Seattle Seahawks they're going to be questioned about this for months. Okay. People are when they think of Chad Wheeler, they're going to think of the Seattle Seahawks. So I can understand what they're saying. Excuse me, why aren't you in jail? Well, he bailed out, so nah, he ain't in jail. Have fun, unemployment line, bud. Everyone said that about Kareem Hunt, and look what happened. Kareem Hunt, he hit a chick, and he kicked her in the ass. He did not try to choke anybody out, and he did not eat dinner afterwards. So, and the female was the aggressor. So that's not the same. And even he sort of lost out on a lot.
We do not care.
My Tom.
We do not care.
You got some nerve. Oh, man. This, man, yeah, but this was his response, people. So y'all got his side. This is his side of the story right now. Maybe he'll do an interview. Maybe he'll go on Red Table Talk. Who knows? But this is his side of the story. So y'all can go to Chad Wheeler's Twitter and y'all can say and ask him whatever. I don't know if he's gonna respond. You know? Yeah, the two, Kareem Hunt, that doesn't even compare. Kareem Hunt just reacted to what was being done to him. And he didn't go that far.
If she goes back to him, Miss MH.
You know what, Splash God? I wouldn't be surprised either. And I told her friend, I say, listen, she's gonna need y'all to be around her going forward. Because if she feels alone, she's gonna go back to him. And if you are good friends with her, you need to make sure that you're giving her good advice and telling her that, you know, being with somebody that literally thought that he had ended her is not the best thing to do. But maybe we'll see him on Red Table Talk. Who knows? Yeah, and then, you know what's crazy? Well, I mean, they go back, and then when the same thing happens again, they're looking for sympathy. If this young lady decides to go back with Chad Wheeler, I'm not going to feel no empathy towards her whatsoever, because you chose your path and you have to live those decisions. You have to live those decisions. You know? But again, y'all can go over there and ask him whatever. Ask him, did he tell her to bow down? Y'all can go ask him all those questions, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I had to say on this, man. I just want to go ahead and get this going. This stream is very multi-layered. I'm not taking any phone calls. Like I said, this stream wasn't anything planned. It wasn't.
Red Table Talk, the view, the talk, press, run, facts.
Well, he may be on that, you know, because again, he's going to be looked upon differently due to him being a Caucasian guy who's dating a melanated woman. So he's not one of these MAGA hat wearing Trump supporters. So they can't really use that narrative on him, you know? So they don't know what they want to do. Yeah, is he going to go on any of these shows with these women? Maybe he does, because it doesn't take much for black people to embrace white people no matter what they do. Look at Joe Biden. Look at Joe Biden. This man basically authored the crime bill and y'all went running back to him. saying, hey, he's okay, he's changed. So, who knows? Who really knows, man? But hopefully the young lady gets her life together. And to the divestment community, stop putting these guys on a pedestal. At the end of the day, they are men, regardless of what racial group they're from. Stop putting these guys on a pedestal. Men are men at the end of the day. Ask any woman out there who's dealt with men from different groups. They'll tell you that. If they're not worshipers, because you do got the women that are worshipers, they'll worship Caucasian men anyway, no matter what they do. They'll always try to point the finger back at black men because they need somebody black to blame. Ain't nobody black to blame in this situation. Not at all. So shout out to everybody that's here, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Y'all take care. All right. And go out there and make sure that you out here making good decisions. All right. Hold up. I got some cash apps I need to announce. Hold up. Let me see. Let's see who it's from. All right. Shout out to C Square. Shout out to Elbert with the cash apps. I appreciate that. All right. That's all I want to say. See y'all later.